Okay, hi there, Sarah. More essays from you. Let's see what you've done in this set, okay? This is about marriage and birth. Let's see what you said. The issue of getting married and giving birth in your 30s instead of younger has grown in importance the last few decades. Planning on getting married and having babies later in life has many benefits, yet many people believe that it is better and safer to have children and it is safer to have children and get married in your 20s. In my opinion, making these decisions in your 30s is the smarter decision. Could you have said another word besides decisions? How about is the smarter choice? This essay will discuss the benefits that can be obtained by getting married and having children after your 20s. Okay, that's good. Firstly, waiting to get married and waiting to have babies until you are in your 30s will enable more possibilities to achieve your personal and professional goals. Nowadays, it is necessary to have a stable career and income to have a comfortable life. Full stop. This is easier to achieve not whenever, when you do not have a family and children to take care of. Secondly, many couples get married and start having children instead of taking time to enjoy themselves and getting to know each other better. Full stop. This will not only cause problems in the relationship later, but will also increase the chances of family separation. Okay, a recent study by Harvard University showed that couples that decide to have children right away are more likely to get a divorce in the first 5 years of marriage. Furthermore, waiting to get married and to have babies can have an extremely positive impact in the future family. If parents wait and save money instead, they can provide their future family with a better lifestyle and social status. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that waiting until your 30s will have an extremely beneficial impact in the family's future. Okay, good. Although having children and getting married in your 30s is unjustifiably the best option, there are some benefits to doing both in your 20s. Some of these benefits include more time spent with all your family members, the decrease of complications and fertility issues, and the fact that a younger body can recover faster from the physical stress produced by giving birth. While these benefits can be preferred by some people, I believe that waiting and planning ahead is a smarter option. To conclude, I firmly believe that waiting to get married and having children until your 30s is extremely beneficial for parents and children alike. More people are adopting this way of thinking because it allows them to enjoy their 20s and prepare for the future. All right, so let's see. First of all, grammatically and lexically, it's really well done. So good job there. All of those things are well controlled. It read very easily. I could get through it quickly. I didn't have to hesitate. I wasn't confused. The coherence part of it was well done. So, in those respects, it's a well-written essay. Okay? That's the good news. Let's talk about the things that were a little problematic now, all right? So you basically said that you are in favor of people getting married and having children in their 30s. So what does that mean? That means that this paragraph, where you talk about the other side, it has to come first. It has to come right after your introduction, because we always write about the side that we disagree with first, and then we write about the side that we support, okay? That side has to come close to your conclusion. So you have to reverse these two paragraphs. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, look at the lengths of these paragraphs. Now, even though you support this one and far less this one, you still have to try to balance your arguments and the size of your essay, of your paragraphs, as much as possible. This little guy is half the size of this. So what you really need to do is to balance it out. One thing that you didn't do here, and this would have helped you balance it, was you didn't support this paragraph at all. I mean, you have a list. Look at this. Time spent with your family, decrease of complication or fertility issues, younger body recovers faster. So you have these three benefits, but you never actually went into any detail, any explanation, any illustration, any sort of tangible evidence to support any of these claims. So it's a list, and that doesn't make a paragraph. If you had supported these statements more, then you would have kind of beefed up the bulk and the size of this paragraph, but you also would have had a better supported, more developed paragraph. So if you take a look here with me quickly, where is it? Take a look at this. Addresses all parts of the task, although some parts may be more fully covered than others. Okay, that's under task achievement, and this is for writing Task 2, there it is. You can see it, all right? So that's where that puts you. Whereas if you had addressed all part of the task without this qualifier, without this although, then look what you're looking at. So this is what I want you to keep in mind in terms of your paragraph. So try to balance things out more. Don't like spend double the effort and time and space on one paragraph than the other. All right, other than that, it was well written. So let's see, what else do we have from you today? We have a complaint about this awful restaurant. Let's see what you wrote. All right, to the manager will not work. When you get your exam paper, you'll see the instructions, the prompt for the writing, and then underneath it will say, start your letter, dear, ... So you have to supply the name, of course. It's pretty much always dear. So I just want you to be aware of that, to look for it and to make sure that you notice it and you respond accordingly and you write accordingly in your answer, okay? Because I don't typically think that we see to ever. So it should be dear restaurant manager or dear sir or madam. Either one of those would be fine. Okay, also, before I get to the rest of your letter, since you don't know the name of the person you're writing to, you need to end your letter differently, not regards. It has to be yours faithfully. That's how we end formal letters when we don't know who we're writing to. Okay, so those two things. Now let's get to the actual essay, the actual letter itself. I would like to inform you about my negative experience at your dining establishment last night. Please allow me to elaborate. I ordered some sushi because I have heard from some of my coworkers that you have the best in town. To my surprise, the fish on my roll smelled and looked rather bad. I immediately called DED, the waiter, and explained my situation. Fortunately, he was extremely rude and not helpful at all. Since the environment got agitated, I decided I would leave the place without paying because the food was inedible is the word here. We don't say uneatable, we say inedible. But the waiter said he would call the police if I did not pay. To avoid conflict, I decided to pay and leave immediately. This type of treatment and behavior, singular, not plural behaviors, should not happen, especially with an E, if the food you are serving is not fresh and in a bad state. People can get sick by eating your food, so please be serious and mindful about the ingredients you are using. I think the way I was treated was unacceptable and extremely rude. I therefore suggest I be given, we don't put formal after subjunctive. Did I say formal? We don't put future after subjunctive. It's a very specific type of grammar structure where it has to be the bare infinitive. I suggest I be given a full refund and that you give customer service, careful with your spelling, customer service training to your waiters, okay? And then the rest of it is fine. So just those issues there, some grammatical things, some lexical things that were happening. Other than that, it's fine. I liked it quite a bit, okay? Good job, Sarah. Go ahead and correct these essays, send them back corrected, add to your error correction list, and let's meet back here with your next set of essays. All right, good luck with writing your next set.